dear student, how are you today? Welcome to English with Jordan. Do you love Shakespeare writing? Well, William Shakespeare is a writer whose writing has been criticized by hundreds of critics. Samuel Johnson is one of new classical critics. In his literary essay, The Preface to Shakespeare, he talks about the merits and drawbacks of Shakespeare writing. So today I am going to talk about Samuel Johnson Preface to Shakespeare. So if you are ready, then let's begin. Well, Preface to Shakespeare is a critical essay by Samuel Johnson in which Johnson talks about the good side and the negative side of Shakespeare writing. In this critical essay, he mainly gives a criticism on Shakespeare writing. Many of literature students find this essay difficult to understand, but it's quite easy and understandable. Though some of students think that it's just a pain in the neck, but it's quite easy to understand. Thus, in this video, I'm going to discuss the old takes of Johnson which was based on Shakespeare writing. I'm going to talk about what mainly Johnson talks about the Shakespeare writing in his critical essay, Preface to Shakespeare. Well, this essay is very significant in the history of English literary criticism, in which Samuel Johnson talks about the merits and demerits of Shakespeare writing. Thus, this text is divided into two parts. In the first part of the text, Johnson talks about the merit of Shakespeare writing. After that, in the second part of the text, Johnson finds out the defect. While talking about the merits of Shakespeare writing, Johnson considers Shakespeare as a poet of nature. He says that Shakespeare didn't falsify the reality. His plays are the true representation of humanity. Shakespeare plays are a mirror of human life. And he says that Shakespeare is above all writer, at least above all modern writers, the poet of nature. The poet who faithfully represents the humanity in his play. He says Shakespeare's character was very close to nature, and his character was an universal appeal. This is why Shakespeare's work or plays are very close and true to nature. So, as the Shakespeare is poet of nature, this is why he deserves some praise for such kind of writing. Johnson also says that nothing can please many but just representation of general nature. So he says that Shakespeare is a poet of general nature because the language that he used in his writing was taken from general life. He compares Shakespeare writing to a huge forest and says that his writing was very natural because he didn't falsify the character. His writing pleased people because of the variety of incident. He said that the other writer, like ancient writer, they were not true to nature. Their writing was artificial, like a garden. So what Shakespeare wrote is very close to nature, and it's like a natural forest which please reader a lot. This is why he deserved more respect and praise for such kind of writing or depiction. Johnson praised Shakespeare for presenting love in a natural manner. Shakespeare's treatment of love in his play was very natural because Shakespeare thinks that love is only one of many passions and it has no great influence upon the sum of life. So, in Shakespeare play, Shakespeare didn't give too much toil or priority the theme of love in his play. Love has only been depicted in his play as a common passion of human being. His plays mainly deal with the philosophy of life rather than the only a particular theme of humanity like love. If we look at other ancient poets, we can see that the poet or author, they exaggerate the theme of love in their poetry, which is quite artificial. So the way Shakespeare depict or portrayed the theme of love in his play is quite natural. So this is why Johnson praised Shakespeare for such kind of depiction or such kind of treatment of love in his poetry. Dr. Samuel Johnson also praised Shakespeare for his realistic portrayal of characterization. In this preface, Johnson says that Shakespeare has no heroes. His scenes are occupied only by men who act and speak as the reader thinks that he should himself have spoken or act on the same occasion. So, Shakespeare's characters are not king or royal. They are just ordinary human beings who have some common passion and they just act through the play like a ordinary human being. So while audience see the action of the character in a play, the audience easily could relate themselves with that character. So Shakespeare's character has universality because his character are a man who speak and act throughout the play like a human being. So this is why the portrayal of universality in a character or making universal character in plays, Johnson praised Shakespeare. Johnson also stands by Shakespeare for the mingling of tragic and comic element in a single play. He said that in real life there is a mingling of the good and the evil, joy and sorrow, tears and smile, and so in mixing tragedy and comedy. So according to Johnson, human life is a wild mixture of sorrow and happiness. So when some people suffer from pain, on the other hand, some could live a happy life. So in real life, sorrow and happiness live together. So, as the Shakespeare is the poet of nature, this is why he didn't write any pure tragedy or comedy. He just mingled both of element, tragic element or comic element in a single play to make this play natural. Because Shakespeare talks about the humanity or nature. So, for mingling tragic element or comedy in a single play, Johnson says that it's a kind of unique depiction, and for this type of writing, Shakespeare deserves more praise and respect. In the second part of this text, Johnson finds some defects of Shakespeare writing. The first defect, according to Johnson, is Shakespeare writing is he sacrifices virtues to convenience and is so much more careful to please than to instruct that he seems to write without any moral purpose. So Johnson says that every writer has a moral duty, but as a writer, Shakespeare didn't do this duty properly. So though there is a conception that poetry teach people with delight, so Shakespeare was a writer who sacrificed morality and the virtues of his play for the sake of giving delight to audience. So Johnson said that Shakespeare didn't bother about the teaching or the moral duty of a poet. Rather, he was too concerned about how to give the audience delight. So this is another defect that Johnson found in Shakespeare writing is that poetic justice was often missing in Shakespeare writing. We know that poetic justice is the good will be rewarded where the evil will be punished. But as an author, Shakespeare didn't maintain it properly. Because if we look at his tragic play, a tragedy of Hamlet, we can see that in this play, the good is punished with evil. Because in the end of the play, Hamlet, who haven't committed any sin, he also has been punished with the evil Claudius. So this is why it's a defect that Johnson found in Shakespeare's tragic play. Johnson found another fault of Shakespeare is that his too much fondness toward using the quibble in his play. Johnson says that a quibble was to him the fatal Cleopatra for which he lost the world and was content to lose it. So, according to Johnson, Shakespeare should be criticized for using too much quibble in his writing or plays. He sacrificed the virtue, even the play, for the sake of quibble. So Shakespeare used too many puns in his play, which have a negative impact in the plays of Shakespeare. Johnson also criticized Shakespeare for using long speeches, which was quite boring. And he also says that the Roman and the king of Shakespeare plays were not completely Roman. And the way they speak and talks about was not like a completely Roman or gentleman. This is why he criticized Shakespeare. And in some of Shakespeare play, it is quite difficult to differentiate the royal gentleman or crown, because the way they speak speak, it seems like they both are same. For example, in the play As You Like It, it's a comedy. In this play, we can see that Rosalind and Orlando, they belongs to a aristocratic family. So when they meet, the way they speak and the way Shakespeare let them to speak, it seems like they are crowned, not they are actually Roman or wild gentlemen. So this is why Johnson criticized Shakespeare. But as Shakespeare was the poet of nature, so we know that it is not a fact that either you belongs to a aristocratic or Roman family. The passion that appear in human, it's very common and it's universal to the all human beings. So this is why the way Shakespeare treat character is very natural, and his writing was very close to nature, and he used the expression as well as the dialogue of common people. And because of the variety of incident, Shakespeare some tragedies are still considered to be great. Johnson also found that Shakespeare as a comic writer, not a tragedian. As he mentioned in this preface that in his tragic scene there is always something wanting, but his comedy often surpasses expectation or desire. So what Johnson said about Shakespeare is that while Shakespeare writing tragedy, it doesn't come naturally, because the way he write tragedy, it seems that he put too much labor, and it seems like an unnatural or artificial writing. But as a comedy writer, Shakespeare is quite successful because comedy comes him very naturally, and the way he depicts comic character in his play, which is very natural, and they have the universality. But though Johnson found Shakespeare as a comedy writer rather than a tragedian, we know that Shakespeare has created lots of tragedy, like a tragedy of Macbeth, Hamlet, King Lear, even a tragedy which we love. This name is Romeo and Juliet. So this kind of fabulous tragic plays, we still remember the name of Shakespeare. So in this preface, though Johnson criticized Shakespeare for some fault as he found in his writing, but he also praised him for such kind of unique writing, as he said that he's the poet of nature. So in this preface, Johnson mainly talks about Shakespeare writing good and bad quality. So that was the main summary, or that was the things which Johnson actually talks about in this preface to Shakespeare. So I hope that you guys will find this video helpful. I'd like to thank everyone for listening and watching my video.